What's up? What's up? What's up, good people? I did that. Maybe a little bit. I was cool. I was leaving it like I was just chilling or something for a second. Maybe a little bit teeny more or something. But I still wanted to hear you. Whatever. Luke Mom, what's up? Salam alaikum. What it do, man? I'm moving a little slow today, man, but I can't complain, man. For me to complain, I would, man, be complaining for nothing. It is what it is, man. How you doing, though, bruh? Walaikum salam. New background. Well, today, my man, my popular family. Look at the whole thing. I just was rocking out. For people in DC, they got a pop-up shop, tattoo, lab, tree, some other type of stuff. But my man Gordo, the one probably created that background, but the color is catchy. I might just use it. Shit, he creates some backgrounds for other stuff that I'm already doing. Everybody be hating on my jailhouse background. I got it every time I cut that joint on, every time somebody click on. But this background so catchy, people might click on and stop, but I can't see the numbers on the top because it's white. I think it say 20. But I ain't on too much. I'm new tapping in from Newark. Wale Salam. What's up, New Jersey? Trying to get down to some new content. You know? How you feel about Terrence Williams? I don't really answer no questions about Terrence Williams. How you feel about Terrence Williams? I don't really feel like I don't really know what else to say about Terrence Williams. I can't say I ain't got nothing to say about. What you got to say about Terrence Williams? I like the background. I like the background color too. I hit that jump by accident, but the purple, something about the color purple just popped. You know, in some cultures, purple represent royalty, right? I ain't trying to get into no ethics or no cultural conversation today. You could Google it though. But thanks for the compliment, man. Shout out to Popular, man. All is on ENT. Hey, chill out, man. What you mean by that? Smoking that Bama? What that mean? I always said DC and Newark got a lot in common. We both love them Nike boots, ACGs, and a big Muslim culture in both. Can't forget DC and Jersey been rocking dreads before a lot of cities on the East Coast. That might be true. Would you rather watch a tree grow? The window's kind of warm. Royalty, luxury, and wisdom. That's what it say. Do it say what culture say that? I got the news on. I'm really supposed to make one run. I ain't got time. I'm trying to work tonight for real. What's the word though? What you say? I don't agree with what? I don't agree with what he said. But I'm new to Islam and wonder how any other brothers from the street background feel about the situation. He said, watch that man. Bro, what are you talking about, bro? Shout out to Cali. What's up, Cali? What are you talking about, bro? Like, I'm trying not to look at it like you talking over freak stuff, but you keep making all these comments about a nigga big. Explain to me what you really mean, man. What you getting at, man? Hmm? What's up, Joe? Leroy Pop. Who that behind that Leroy Pop page? Leroy Pop. How you got a name like Leroy Pop? Who are you? What's up, Leroy Pop? You keep talking about my beard for, bruh? Like, and you talking about it from 3 different pages? What's up with you? What's wrong with you, man? You need a breathalyzer or something? Fifth and T. Fifth and T? Hey, make sure y'all follow me on Instagram too, DC Blacks. Any of y'all on TikTok, I'm on TikTok now too. What's up though, man? I seen this dude telling a funny story on TikTok. Them little, sometimes I could tell 100 of them stories. I don't be knowing. I ain't gonna say I don't be knowing. I don't be thinking that some of them little stories that I be thinking about is. I'm about to tell you what I'm about to try, y'all. Tell me if it makes sense to anybody on here. I'm about to the same way they tell them little stories on TikTok. I'm gonna tell some of the little stories on TikTok and I'm gonna put them on my YouTube shorts. Yo, Eon, who is the greatest ever in history now, in your opinion? You got to be talking about basketball, Michael Jordan. But that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do the shorts. 41825. If you in DC, go to the Popular Shop, the one on Oakey Street. Let me get out the way. The address on it somewhere. What it say? You might can't see it. But if you're in DC, you know what's up. They over there right now. I'm gonna try to pop up. My man Cordell said go for it. I'm gonna try Yum Yum KFC. What about it, bro? What's your joke? Like, you gotta explain your joke. That's how unfunny you are. No, I'm talking about center. I didn't mean overall. I'm saying who's the greatest center ever? Bill Russell. Hey, let me just tell y'all dudes that's over here trolling. The trolling don't mean nothing over here. The only thing it's gonna do is just get you kicked out of live. Charlie P, get him out of here. Juwan, you ain't be clipping nobody. Clip them bammers. He about to get up out of here. Oh, Luke Bond said he about to get up out of here. I don't know what you talking about. But yeah, so the dude, anybody seen that clip with the dude? I think his name Champ. I don't know where he from, but he got a mouth full of gold, so I assume he from the South. Could be from somewhere else. They're not the only people that wear golds. But he sound like he from the South too. He said he was gambling with the homies. He said he was cheating. He said the homies told him, bruh, if we catch you, we go gut you. I don't think he was taking it serious. Like, he probably was like, man, nigga, I done seen this and that before. I don't want to hear that shit. One of his homies said, hey, them niggas got 1,000 years all together. Ain't no telling what they might do to you. He was like, what? He ain't ever heard numbers like that. This is like El Salvador numbers. 500 years, 3 life sentences. Shit say you don't never go nowhere ever. I was thinking he was from NO. I don't know where he from. I probably could check. I ain't put that much in. I ain't put that much investigation into it. But it looked like he was from the South somewhere though. Shout out to my niggas from the South though. We cool with a lot of New Orleans guys. But if he was from New Orleans, I wouldn't be surprised because they got the mentality that they slick enough to cheat a nigga too, like a DC nigga would. Is Florence just as dangerous as ADX? What you mean? I assume you saying like it's USP Florence is dangerous as ADX. I think it's more dangerous to ADX because people be out all day when they out. So in my opinion, yeah, USP Florence is more dangerous than ADX. Fly good. They say Yoke is a tall point guard. I mean, for real, in a way, that's true. Hey, Eon, I love Bill Russell championship wise, but the game requires so much more now. And I'm gonna say Nikola Jokic is officially the best ever center. And nah, I can I debate you on that one. Like somebody said, he just a tall point guard. I don't know, man. Like Shaq a dog Jokic. What show you gonna do? Take him out to the 3-point line and shoot 3-pointers all day? I know he can, but somebody else gonna cut to the basket then. You know what I mean? Shaq probably my favorite center of all time. You said best. I thought best include game, coaching, history, legacy, championships. Like I could talk sports. I just ain't on sports like you on sports. You dig what I'm saying? Judge considered release of domestic gun suspect pending another case. No disrespect, he dope. He a tall point guard though. I can dig that outlook though. He a tall point guard. I mean, LeBron could play point guard too. They was running him at the point 2, 3 years ago. They'll run him at the point now if they need to. Shaq most dominant center ever. I think so. I don't think nobody could argue that. I don't think nobody could argue that Shaq is the most dominant center ever. That I think that's true, Bill. Shaq will break Joker's neck. Might be true too. But Joker gonna shoot 3-pointers over him all day. He can do everything. He can post up. Generalship is versatility. Core vision, playmaking. He can beat it as a center, can be dominant in the paint, and he can handle the ball. Will Chamberlain. Will Chamberlain got a lot of records and a lot of like he got a name and he was dominant, but like I don't think it's in a question for what Jawan talked about. Oh, he mad now. He say Shaq is limited. Oh, he mad now. Okay, he mad now. He say Shaq is limited. Nothing with Jokic. I'm sorry. They say Will played against plumbers and HVAC specialists. That might be true too. He dogged them though. Hakeem Olajuwon. Yeah, he got to be in the conversation. What about Hakeem Olajuwon, Juwan? Hakeem Olajuwon with that footwork across Jokic up, crisscross him, dunk on him, block his shot. What's more dangerous, Beaumont or Florence? Or is they both about the same? Right now, they both about the same. But I mean, I think it depends on the populations as the populations flip. Remember, it's not the prisons that make the places dangerous or stuff like that. It's the people that's in them at the time. For an example, Marion ain't nothing. There's a sex offender joint now. So you can't say it's Marion dangerous no more. The people, they're not dangerous. I don't mean they not dangerous, but they not nice slaves. You get what I'm saying? For an example, Lewisburg, Leavenworth too, but Lewisburg. Lewisburg can be dangerous, but it's a smooth zone. It's a big lockdown zone. It's like an East Coast ADX. Leavenworth the same way. Leavenworth ain't the old hot house no more. They house medium security guys now. And I'm not gonna say the guys there are not dangerous. Anybody can flip a knife out, but I'm talking about the population is not that it's not that predatory population. Atlanta not what it used to be. They might have 7, 8 killers in Atlanta every year when it was really jumping. That's not the population no more. Okay, Juwan, they go another name. He say David Robinson would have been a serious problem for the Dream. What you got to say about that one? The price is tight. Samuel, what's happening? Salute. What's up, homie? Current OnlyFans star. What you got to say about? I was waiting for your comment. That's why I was quiet. Shaq couldn't play good defense. He can't block a shot, but he was defensively lazy. Jokic, with his durability and court vision, would eat his ass up. Man, I love Shaq. All right, what about David Robinson? They didn't send him back to the United States, but they did say that he's not in that CCOP prison no more. Did they say where he at? Nah. But they said he not released, but he looked nice. He had on clothes and shit. Nah, they ain't say where he at, eh? What you think about that? But they say they standing on he not coming back, but that's on some whole other stuff. I mean, the court said bring him back. He ain't finished his due process in the courts. But he didn't make free throws. What the fuck does it? Who Shaq ain't make free throws? That's what you got to be talking about, Shaq. They said you can't hate, man. You better than that, kiddo. If he not a citizen, he really don't gotta be back in America. But the judge ordered it to come back so he could finish his his deportation hearing. I mean, I see that the Attorney General was alluding to the fact that it was one more step and he was gone. Well, guess what? That one more step is not complete. If it's not complete, then the due process ain't complete. Right or wrong. David Robinson already had his chance with Olajuwon and lost. What you mean? Yeah, you don't remember them going at it? I do. But he was talking about him checking Jokic. You may advance and be absolutely irresistible if you make for the enemy's weak points. You may retire and be safe from pursuit if your movements are more rapid than those of your enemy. Free game. Hey fam, left you school here before you went home before that Animal House. I don't know what you talking about. I wasn't in school, kill home. What's the tall Chinese dude named Yao Ming? What about him? Cause Yao Ming can shoot a three? I never hated on any of them. How can I hate when they made it at the highest level and were high competitive players and Hall of Famers? I just said the truth. The game has evolved. I think Juwan might got a point with that. I want Denver to win so Westbrook gets a ring. Jokic the best right now, but a healthy Kawhi is the best in the world. What you think about that, Juwan? Yes, Yao Ming, shoot three-pointers. Yeah, that's what I thought. He could shoot three-pointers. He said something about BS. What's BS? I don't know what you're talking about. Jerry Kushner. Kawhi is dangerous on both sides of the ball. Yeah, that's true, Bill. What you got to say about that, Juwan? You talking about centers, though. Why you talking about centers today? I see that John Greshner video I did well. It's on like 11,000 views. That ain't bad. Oh, there you go. He said, I love Kawhi, and a healthy Kawhi is arguably the greatest two-man in B-World history. But the Lakers gonna win this. They two stacked. Right now, you think the Lakers gonna win this shit? These dudes think because you shoot threes, you better than others. The game is trash compared to the 90s and the 80s. Ooh. I just said Kawhi is arguably the greatest two, man. Yeah, you did say that. Somebody said they thought China made him in the lab. China made Yao Ming in the lab. Ah, man. Imagine if Yao Ming was in the UFC. Like, he was like rumbling like the Johnson dude. Bronny about to get a ring. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? I mean, for them and their legacy. He said he stopped playing with Mr. Mean. Yao Ming gonna cook, but Shaggy's the dog. I don't know if Shaq can check the Joker all day. I ain't sure. With the Timberwolves, nah, we got the Timberwolves. They gonna cook, but we got them. You say you gotta beat the Lakers and the officials? All right. Yao Ming married a female Chinese basketball player. How tall is she? Yeah, I'm a Lakers fan. Right now. I'm really a LeBron fan, bro. But he played for the Lakers. I was a Heat fan. I was a Cavaliers fan. I went to a Cavaliers and a Heat game. Shoot, we just saw the Heat beat the brakes off the Sixers. But yeah, you can say that. I'm a Lakers fan. That's why Michael Jordan single-handedly dominated the whole 90s. I love MJ, but the talent out there now is no way a player can single-handedly do anything in this era because of the competition. I don't know. It was a little more exciting to me, but I do like the way they be running now. But you had a bunch of teams. You had straight up blue collar teams that could win. The Heat playing now. Who the Heat playing? That's a testament to how great Jordan was. Jordan would average 45 in this era. Boston always was like that to me. Yeah, they name means something now. Shoot. How many championships they got again? I'll be losing count. AI and Kobe. What about AI and Kobe? Oh, they playing Atlanta. Yeah, I might watch some of that. I'm about to chill out. DC Blacks got faded in the feds. You want some attention, man? I'm about to go watch the 8 o'clock CNN joint for a few minutes. I ain't got time for you talking about DC got faded in the fed. Where you from? Got faded. I thought you get faded in fights. We sling knives. What you mean faded? What you talking about? MJ is my hero, but he would be a regular star. Nah, you tripping. It's too many talent. It's too many talent. It's too much talent out there for him to single-handedly dominate. Get real with yourself. I'm gonna take single-handedly dominate out the sentence. Mike is gonna be Mike anywhere you put Mike, even if it's psychological, even if he's scared, nigga. I done seen niggas in jail bully niggas into not playing good ball. That's what Mike will do to these niggas. He'll bully them niggas. Bloody Beaumont. What about it? In today's game, Ben Gordon would be a box office star. Damn. But number 3 will forever be my man. Hey, yeah, that's my man too. Talk about practice. Jordan went against dudes like Bill Lambie and Clyde Drexler. He also went against Magic and Bird. And Isaiah and the whole Pistons mob. They was straight out of Lawton. MJ never ever been to a game 7. That's true. Man, Juwan, you tripping. Kobe would dominate these boys too. Y'all youngsters I lost. The fuck he mean? You heard about Bloody Beaumont? What about it? I don't know what he mean talking about faded. Mike and Fly, what they talk about? Yeah, yeah. Mike was special. Mike was staying in 2 minutes. Change hands with the ball 3 times. No doubt Mike will always be Mike. Okay, all right. But I love he has to have a team to win. Why you think LeBron changed teams so much? Everybody need a team. Mike needed a team. Let's not forget how good Scottie Pippen and Steve Kerr was, man, if you just want to talk sports, man. Tony Kukoc, the Butchler dude that hit the three-pointers. Even though they centers weren't athletic, they had humongous centers. Luke Longley, Bill Winnington, Rebound King, Dennis Rodman. Come on, what you mean team? They had a team. That's a mob. That's an assassin. That's a team of assassins. Grant was there for a minute. They had a team. Yeah, I just said Rodman. Where he come from? Detroit. Shout out to Brownsville. What it do? Scotty better than all them boys. Jawan Naaman. Yeah, I wanted to see what he was gonna say about Scotty. MJ got Defensive Player of the Year multiple times, plus winning rings and a whole bunch of other accolades. Hmm? Spitting on people. That is low. They said the woman was spitting on people. Like a woman that's with me that's spitting on people, endangering all of us. She's spitting on people because he wanted to ring. I'll jump ship if my ship was sinking. Who you talking about, LeBron? I mean, I think his work was done in Miami. You see, he brought Wade to Cleveland later. Isaiah beat Bird, Jordan, and Magic. He technically the GOAT. Nah, all together makes you the GOAT. He beat them, but that don't make him the GOAT, man. That's not even an argument. Javon, you heard what they said? Isaiah beat Jordan, Bird, Magic. Technically, he the GOAT. You heard him? You gonna let him say that, Javon? He the GOAT. What you talking about, man? Liberty. He talking about he a cheat kisser. That's crazy. I'm not against MJ. It's still one of the GOATs. But there's no way you can single-handedly dominate what he did back in the 90s, but Mike will still be one of the GOATs. He gonna be the GOAT. Isaiah got dubbed from the USA basketball team because of Mike. He can't be the GOAT. I don't know what you want, man. Isaiah Thomas not even top 10. Get the fuck out of here. You got Mike fucked up. You just want to talk sports all day, bro. God damn. Go watch First Take. He top 5 point guard. They say Zeke still cold. Nah, he said he ain't gonna argue with you, bro. Zeke still cold. Javon got valid points tonight. He's scoring, man. But he over that joint. He probably got a pen and a pad. He done took over the whole chat. Okay, Javon, you got it, man. What's up? What it do? We talking sports for a few minutes. You got valid points tonight, they say. Everybody, even people who not on sports, agreeing with you tonight. Yeah, okay. They say, Juwan, can we get a parlay at this point since you know so motherfucking much? Oh, man. Hey, Eon, did you remember when MJ got into that dude head and took his confidence? Gotta know who head and took his confidence. Who you talking about? You made a couple little errors right there. Who you talking about? Got into that dude head. I don't know, man. If I had to think about some of the most dangerous prisons I've been in, there quite a few of them was dangerous. Lorton, the Wall, Leavenworth, Ohio. But if I had to say most dangerous, I think most dangerous is going to include everything that you entail. I mean, and the Wall, man, used to wear handcuffs. That joint was a real dangerous place. So what I mean by that is that certain times things could happen, you wouldn't be able to defend yourself. But Ohio was a dangerous place too because they just housed anybody together. And Leavenworth had a history of being dangerous, but I don't know, somewhere between the Wall, maximum security, Lawton, and Leavenworth when I was there. Because, like I said, somebody asked a question like that earlier. It depends on the people that's at the prison. Snoop, what's up? Somebody knows something about sports. Man, me playing football, I was a pretty good football player. What you mean by house anybody together? They may house a maximum security person with a minimum security person. They had the paperwork all messed up. That's what I mean by that. The best book you read this year. Best book I read this year? That's a good question. Best book I read this year? Man, I done read so many books this year. I be listening to books now, so I forget how many books I really read. Best book I read this year. Man. This year. It might be YouTube Secrets. I mean, it's a book that taught me something and showed me how to make some money without breaking the law. Jerry Porter was your quarterback. Shout out to Jerry Porter. Jerry Porter went to the NFL. Although they turned him into a receiver like they do most black talented quarterbacks back then. But yeah, he was the quarterback. We went undefeated. We beat every team in the city. Ain't nobody scoring us but Roper. We beat every team in the city. I know somebody gonna say we lying. Nobody scored on us but Roper and Johnson. And Johnson scored in the championship. And they only scored one touchdown in a 2-point conversion. We beat them 22-8. We was the best team in the city. And then I got to playing with that pistol. Your best book. My best book is probably Lord and Legends. Make sure y'all go get Lord and Legends. Did you see it? I said he got into with Alonzo Mourning that he had to be the most embarrassing thing. They said Mike knew how to intimidate people. That's what I was saying when I was talking about Lorton Ball. Mike could scare some of them dudes. He intimidate some of them dudes. I done got hungry, bro. I got to go eat something. Oh, God's children. What that joint about? I done read a whole bunch of books, bro. This year. Some better than others. Nah, I didn't even look into that Carmelo Anthony thing. Somebody asked me about it. I ain't really even deal with it. What's new with it though? What you know good? 8 p.m. I just said I'm about to tune in. Matter of fact, I'm about to hit y'all back. I'm about to do CNN now for a few minutes. I ain't gonna get stuck there all night. I gotta do a couple videos, get some content in. Appreciate the love. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, man.